What's going on, everybody? He is Tommy, I am Cole, and this is the podcast made by bros for bros.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yep.
So, we just want to start off real quick by saying we apologize for missing the episode last week. Just had a little bit of COVID running, and we want to make sure we did the right thing, and we decided to skip an episode, so we apologize for that. And the other thing we want to apologize for is we didn't realize there was an audio issue on episode 3. So if you do realize that, we apologize, and we appreciate you sticking through it and dealing with some of our speed bumps on this road to podcast glory.
Yeah, I've been taking over the kind of more technical aspect of the show, but it's just, it's clicking on one wrong thing and then all the audio is fucked. You know what I mean? So I tried everything to get it better, but just like Cole saying, it's a learning process, and it's, I have no audio background experience, but
that's what I say. We're two fucking dudes just trying to figure this shit out. So
yeah.
I appreciate everybody that kind of rode with us through that, and miss the episode 3 fiasco and missing last week. We were like, hey, we want to come out of the gates. We want to do a good fucking show. So let's just get into it, man.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. This is going to be a little bit longer of an episode. That's because we missed a week and we want to give you a good product.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, hey, beer of the episode. I got tired of drinking these dog shit drinks.
With all the great suggestions from our viewers.
So I went like in natural hipster style. I went with a nice local brew.
Yeah. You're really showing your age, You're just like, hey, man, let's do a nice, just craft beer.
Let's not drink like we're 16. So I went with a Service Brewing Company Compass Rose India Pale Ale.
Yeah, they're actually a local company as well. And when you go on 21, you're going down that neighborhood they're trying to gentrify. You know what I mean? And so their warehouse is like right off to the left, right there, right next to that police station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like right before you get into downtown Savannah.
Well, hey, if anybody that works at Service is listening to this, let us know if you want to do a little Brodega collaboration.
Yeah.
Speaking of collaboration, I busted out the good old 9-line apparel koozie. In case 9-line apparel wants to send us some stuff or maybe do a collab.
I think, it's right down the street, you know what I mean, type of thing. And it's just like, I've been there, I think, once. It's one of those places where I take people that visit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then my whole thing is like I don't go there. I drive by it every day, and It's funny too because I drive by in the morning. That's where all the cops get their coffee.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got a Black Rifle coffee shop there, and there will be like 6 cop cars there so they can get their overpriced coffee.
Absolutely.
But hey, let's do this.
Hell yeah.
Let's have a good show.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Nice.
Just gonna go ahead and clean that up.
No, you're fine. Oh, I forgot an IPA.
IPAs are like pumpkin spice lattes for men.
Yeah, but it tastes like you're drinking just blended up grass.
Or you're drinking pulpery, kind of like how you used to eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's liquid potpourri.
Well, anyway, we've got a new alcohol episode. Dwayne decided not to give us another bottle.
That fucker.
Yeah, that son of a bitch, dude. I'll get him. I promise.
Yeah, you rock bottom his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him something called the Brodega elbow. All right. So we decided to go a little bit darker this time. It's not from the United States.
Okay.
It's in fact from Scotland.
Mm.
It is Lapperhague single malt whiskey.
Oh,
10-year.
Fan of it.
So, fun fact about this whiskey is anytime you buy it, they give you a little pamphlet. And if you register this pamphlet, you can own 1 square foot in Scotland.
Did you register yours?
You're goddamn right I did. I'm basically William Wallace.
Can you like name your plot of land?
No, I would not be able to circumnavigate my plot of land at all if I was in Scotland.
Damn. If I had like my own little like land, if you had your own land, what would you name it?
Like if I had like a country,
Yeah, like a country or like a ranch or something like that.
I think I'd give it something badass. Like
yeah,
I don't know, something intimidating
yeah, just like
and
fucking
like brutish.
yeah.
Let the tannins breathe.
Nice. Number 10. I don't know. I would name mine like it'd be like nonchalant. You know what I mean? It'd just be like
Would it be like one word, like you're an asshole, like cotton,
yeah, Cotton Ranch.
like you're
Oh, never mind.
like you're.
I don't know. Maybe we'll move on. Maybe
Anyway,
I don't
I
know.
was kind of thinking about like those trendy restaurants that pop up.
Yeah.
They're like oh no, you can't there. You got to go to Press.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Press? What do they serve? I don't know, but it's the spot.
It's the spot.
Press.
Yeah, just name it like the like Cloud Ranch or something like that, and you get there and it's just like a place where I just raise like fucking massive pit bulls, and it's just like this place is nothing like a cloud.
If I had a ranch, I would talk like Randy Marsh from Integrity Farms. Yep.
Remember?
They're just like, and I like, you come see me, I'd be like, yep, growing gold fine weed here. You're like, cool, you never used to talk like that.
Where'd you get that farmer accent from?
Made with a little integrity. All right, let's do this, man.
Hell yeah, it's a good show. Man.
Cheers.
Yeah, you're not supposed to shoot that.
No,
Oh.
we just shot back scotch, by the way.
Oh, I see what you mean by the smoke, dude. We were talking about it for the show, and you said it was extremely smoky.
It is smoky.
It feels like I just smoked a cigarette. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
I remember when I re-enlisted, I bought that Blue Label we were talking about it, the Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody kept telling me. It was smoky. It was smoky. I was like, man, I don't taste it like that. And then it has a hint of like it has like barbecue sauce in it. Like it's like
That are like, you know, like when you have a bonfire, you go to sleep, and you wake up the next morning, and it's still kind of smoking. I feel like that's what they put in the barrel. That's what we kind of just drank.
makes a little charcoal piece in there. Just it's like this goes in this bottle. This goes in that.
They must. So, like, for those of you that don't know how whiskey and stuff's made, they actually will kind of like char the barrels and stuff for certain flavors. They must char the fuck out of these barrels.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
Oh man.
I remember working back at the nursery, dude. We used to get the old wine barrels.
Yeah.
These fucking middle-aged white women would go nuts for these half wine barrels to make them into planters.
Well, that's because they just go crazy when they have their wine. They gotta let everybody know.
This barrel that I planted my tulips in is the same wine I drink.
Yeah. Believe it or not, they said one glass.
Oh man. All right.
All right, let's fucking do this, man. Let's get into it. All right, so what we got for you on this show today is we are going to talk about the new Call of Duty Warzone map that got released.
Fuck yeah.
Football has officially started, college and pro. Tommy and I are going to predict our division winners, our Super Bowl contenders, our Super Bowl champion, all of that. We're going to do some fantasy football smack talk.
Yep.
And and baseball. My bad, everybody. We got some baseball news. We're starting to get into October time, the playoffs. So we're going to touch up on that a little bit.
Is the best time of the year right now.
It really is. It's dude. It's not getting fucking hot anymore. I'm like, I don't go outside and the heat's all like, hey, what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
You know?
Just has a brick and it's just like
Yeah.
waiting for you to come out. It's like, hey, motherfucker. And it's just the brick says humidity on it.
Yeah. It just hits me in the face. I'm like,
Yep.
I miss this, dude.
I
I
do.
felt like it's been an eternity. We missed 1 week.
Yeah. Hey, you know, when you love what you do.
But hey, anyway.
Yeah. So I've been really thinking, have you ever tried to suck your own dick?
100%.
Yeah, dude, right? So, okay. I 100% tried. You know me, dude. I'm not flexible. I got in trouble at school because I wasn't flexible. I told you the story. It's neither here nor there. I'm not flexible. If anybody knows that, I can barely touch my toes, okay? But I took 3 years or 3 semesters in community college to do yoga.
Yeah.
You know why I was there.
Let's try to suck that on dick, baby.
Yeah, exactly. But so yeah, I thought for sure the answer from everybody is a resounding yes.
It is.
Like
You
you,
should be.
yeah. You know, I think people are embarrassed. Honestly,
No, they're fucking lying.
they're lying. That's what it is.
Because I've had a morality conversation about this.
Yeah. So I'm like, so I asked because I thought about it. I'm sitting there. I asked Dan. I'm like, hey, have you ever tried to suck your own dick? And he looked at me like
No.
perplexed, like, why would I ever do that?
I would never.
Exactly. So he's fucking lying.
He's
for sure.
lying.
But I got a little deterred because I went to the office. I'm asking the guys, I'm like, hey, who in here has tried to suck their own dick? 3 dudes back to back to back. No, never. I'm like,
Sounds like you're talking to 3 liars.
yeah, dude, I think that's what it was. Because I'm like, there's no goddamn way I'm the only one here in this room right now is trying to suck my own dick. And then, you know, as I start asking more guys, they start coming to light. These dudes, man, like whatever. I mean,
So
if you could fucking give yourself a blowjob, I would do it.
So I had like I said, I had a little morality talk, you know, way back whenever it was about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I ask you if you ever tried to suck your own dick,
Mm-hmm.
and you say no, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
You're just embarrassed, and like regardless, you don't want to be judged for that. But what I would say is, if you jerk yourself off, you're giving yourself a hand job, right?
Yes. Little.
Are you having some technical difficulty?
That's all right. I'll keep recording. Not a big deal.
All right, so if you jerk yourself off,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
That's not, you know, people are worried about being gay or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not gay if you jerk yourself off.
No.
It's so like if you're jerking yourself off, why is sucking yourself off any different?
Yeah. And that's, you know, and I had this debate. I talking to people and they're like, no, that's gay. I'm like, then jerking yourself off is gay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The big thing is, are you taking the load in the mouth or what? Are you gonna like
No,
get out of here?
I'm gonna fucking and like try to swing myself up.
Yeah. Stand up and shoot it out.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do like one of those like gay little couples workout things
Mm-hmm.
where they like stare on the ground and I stand up
Yep.
and I make a mosaic on the wall.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so if you someone ever asks you that and you say no, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
And I won't
absolutely.
stand for it.
I won't stand for it. Yeah, absolutely.
So, for anybody listening,
I just want you to get your fucking shit together.
and hey everybody, we're back. I know we had more technical difficulty. Please don't leave us, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like the worst IT guy ever, I guess. You know, I build superpower computers, but I can't figure out how to keep a fucking camera charged. I don't know.
All right, again, sorry about that, everybody. We're hitting a rough patch apparently.
Yeah.
All right, hey, let's get into the topics.
Mhm.
All right, so first up on the list, Call of Duty. They released their Vanguard Warzone map. It's going to take place in the Pacific, which was a theater of war.
I like it.
And for the first time, we're getting an actual new Warzone map.
Yeah, it's not just fucking Verdansk again.
Yeah, Verdansk remodeled.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Verdansk 1984. No, I think it's gonna be good. I think the biggest thing though, as soon as I saw it, was like the first thing you said. Yeah, it's gonna be in dense jungles. I was like, here comes the fucking campers, dude.
And then like that rosé skin.
Yeah.
Like, for those of you who don't know, the rosé skin is just someone in all black and you can't see him in the shadows. There's gonna be someone in like a ghillie suit and you're like, you fucking motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be camper central, but we'll see. I'm just glad it's a new map. I might actually go back to it. I haven't played in months,
Well,
dude.
what I heard is they did an update like last night or something, and it's
Mhm.
busted.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing too.
I'm not going back to it till I get a new one. I'll stick with Apex. Apex treat me right so far.
Yeah, hey, this is a way funner fucking game.
But I'm obviously gonna give it a shot. We'll see what happens, but I do think there'll be a different challenge aspect because you're mostly in a city environment in Verdansk, as TV
Yeah.
Tatman says.
Yeah.
And this is going to be more jungle. hopefully it's just like you said. I didn't even think about it that way. Like Camper Central. Like
Yeah.
hopefully someone's just not hiding in a bush the whole time.
Yeah, you know when you're playing fucking solos in Verdansk and it's just you and one other dude and you can't fucking find him. And
You're just trailing the outside of the map trying to find them.
he hasn't moved since he dropped. He's
Zero kills, zero damage.
Yeah. I don't know. I really think it's gonna be kind of like that. I think when they said it was gonna be like den specific, and I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the first map update when they're like, we removed 50% of the foliage. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
We get it. Everybody just fucking lays on the ground.
mean? Yeah. I hope it's kind of like open world too, like how you can interact everything in the map. I hope it just isn't like trails.
Well, that's
like,
what they're
trails to
that's what they're
jungle.
advertising in the game is like like glass is gonna break and like wood's gonna like bust open if you shoot through it. Like
Okay.
they're trying to go with that more battlefield feel. I mean, like clearly certain things won't do that, but they're trying to design it so um, the outlay will actually like kind of explode and stuff when you shoot it. So maybe that's what they're advertising. Like you're gonna be able to kind of see them, but I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
My guess is they're like they didn't even fucking think about people just laying in the fucking bushes.
Yep. Absolutely. I think. Yeah. I think for sure. It's. I think it's just gonna be good. I think it's gonna be cross progression, right? It's like Vanguard's gonna come out, and whatever you do in Vanguard is also going to be able to use in Warzone.
That's what they're teasing.
Yeah, I hope it's that way. Because, when you when you actually open it up on, on your screen or whatever, it has Verdansk pre-ordered, it has Modern Warfare, and it has Black Ops all on the same thing, and Warzone all on the same map.
Yeah.
So I hope it's going to be cross, cross progression, essentially. Like, if you wanted a gun from Vanguard, then you have to go get Vanguard. Like how they did, like, Black Ops.
Yeah, I get
or,
it,
Or
yeah.
Cold War. Like, you have to, if you want the MAC 10 to be good, you had to get Cold War and then level up the MAC 10 type of thing.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking we were all going to be on the same level again. But
Yeah.
now that I think about it, yeah, the two different Call of Duty games came out, and we had different games guns in there, so I think it only makes sense to have World War II guns and mixed in with like Modern Warfare guns, or like
Yeah.
how far do they take this thing?
Yeah. What do you think what's going to be the good gun from World War II?
All right, so I think initially starting out, I think the sniper is still going to be like I think it's gonna be the Car 98, and I know that's in Modern Warfare and all that, right? Car 98 was a German bolt action rifle in World War
Yeah.
II. I think that's going to be the OP, like put a scope on it, snipe with it.
Yeah, I think so too.
That are like a Springfield, but
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be just like they did when they came out with the Cold War. All the guns in Vanguard are going to be the guns to have.
oh yeah, you
So
got to
y-
buy Vanguard if you want to have the
If
fucking
y-
meta.
Yeah, exactly. Like when in the DMR and everything coming out, like you had to get Cold War just to even fucking compete when that fucking DMR Mac 10 shit was,
Oh my, that was the worst. But
yeah.
that and then I'm willing to bet that there was a I can't remember the name. It's like the PPSH or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Russian submachine gun. I think that's gonna be the new Mac 10.
Yeah. So I actually saw your boy fucking Isaac the Iceman. I was watching him in his tournament. He was with him. This dude named Brett. I never heard of him, but I guess he's fucking outrageous. And Stone Mountain. They were all on a team together
Nice.
during this tournament. It was a $50,000 tournament. First place got like 25 grand. The next place got like 15, and then third got like 7,500. And that's what everybody was running, was that gun.
Well, and it's funny you say that. So I've said it before. I'm not good at first person shooters. Everyone makes fun of me. When I was learning how to be competitive in Warzone, Isaac the Iceman, he has this thing called Warzone Academy,
Yeah.
where he'll actually teach you good tactics on how to be like competitive in the game. And it really did I got way better watching this dude's videos.
Absolutely. And like I had no clue. Like he's
Air Force.
yeah, he's an Air Force dude,
Yeah.
but he's got fucking a tactical fucking mind, dude.
He does.
Like when he was playing, he was like, he would be like, okay, this is when we're gonna fucking push. This is when we're not gonna push. Like he has some good ass fucking tactics, and shit that I didn't think about. They finished top 3. I think they got fifth one game because it was the best out of 6. Well, they had played 6 games, and they had one game they were able to just fucking just dump off.
Yeah.
And their worst placement was like 5th, and I was like, damn, dude, like they won one and everything, and then even Tim Tapman and Dr. Disrespect and all the dude Huskers, Z-Laner, they were all like fucking they were like, Isaac's fucking good. Like he's
Yeah.
like he's got that mindset, dude.
I'm glad he's having success. 'Cause I remember when he started out, like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh, I was one of the day ones. I wasn't one of the day ones, but I remember when he did not have
He
a
was
lot of
Yeah,
viewers.
he was not big, dude. And
Yeah.
he was like the whole reason he got into streaming was for Tim the Tap Man. He was like,
Yeah.
I like his time of like thing. And now he's playing in tournaments with them. He was so humbled. And Tim the Tap Man was like, Isaac's fucking good. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I clipped that, and that is like my motivation, dude. Is my like streamer hero is like saying like this. I'm
He's
fucking
good.
good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so yeah, shout out to Isaac. Congrats on the come up, man, and thanks for all the help. And maybe we play a game sometime, dude.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. And then on other streamer news, so probably the most, for those of you who don't know, probably the most, if not one of the most, if not the most popular streamer
He is the most popular streamer there
is
right now.
Nick Merckx.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man. He makes millions of dollars playing video games.
A day.
So we're recording this on Friday. Thursday night football, Buccaneers, Dallas Cowboys are playing, and they release this commercial, and it's like, "I got your back," and people are yelling this with their team in the behind, in the
Yeah,
back,
it's going to like all the different people.
and they've got like football player, Hall of Fame football player, and then the Buccaneers have fucking Jersey Italian Nick Merckx, who got my back.
yeah.
And I instantly knew that was Nick Merckx. And I was like, holy shit, I've come up, because I got into streaming probably like last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my god, that's Nick Merckx.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And
That's pretty cool.
yeah, like good for him. And then like they gave him like box seats. Him and Timmy Tatman got to watch the game.
Yep. Do you know that Leonardo DiCaprio meme when he's in fucking what's the new movies in with Quentin Tarantino?
Oh, you're talking Glorious or Django Unchained?
No.
That one?
No, his newest one. with
Once Upon a
Brad
Time
Pitt.
in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's like that's me.
Yeah.
Like I was laying in bed and I was
Nick
like,
Merckx.
that's Nick Merckx. That's Nick Merckx. Like, it was,
Yeah, and for those of you like who is like, if you're like who is that? If you watch that commercial, it's the guy in the Tampa Bay jersey
yeah.
saying "Who got my back."
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the only non-football players in
Absolutely,
the
yeah.
in the commercial. So good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's really cool, man. Like these dudes are fucking killing it, man. It's just cool. It's cool to see though. Like
It's- It's a weird dynamic because
yeah.
6 years ago, this was in its infancy, like really like competitive gaming and all that. And I was like, man, I don't think this shit's gonna take off. Like I saw people playing League of Legends and stuff
Yeah.
competitively, and that was like on ESPN too. I'm like, why is this on ESPN? And like, I don't think so. Like for those of you that aren't into gaming, competitive gaming is a $1 billion industry.
Multi-billion, yeah.
Like-
It's fucking crazy, man.
This whole 5-year sport has fucking grown exponentially. And that's the mainstream thing. And I know a lot of people are like, why do you want to watch these guys playing games? It's like, it's one of those things like, I'm into football. I'm watching other people play football instead of going to play the game. It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
yeah.
at first I bashed on it because you're like, you should watch Nick Merckx. So I don't watch other dudes play video games.
Yeah.
But then like it comes to a point where like if you are kind of into video games, it's entertaining watching these guys. You're
Someone
like,
who's
how
really good at it, and you're just like, God damn, dude.
yeah, kind of like when you watch a like you'll watch LeBron James dunk a basketball or something,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And you're like, how the fuck did that guy do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really cool to see. Because you hear about all these guys who are just fucking amazing at the game. You just hear it type of thing, and
Yeah.
it's just like, and then now you just like tune in every time and be like, well, shit. It's pretty cool to see. Like I know when like I meal prep and stuff like that, all I do is I pull up Twitch on my iPad, dude, and watch whoever's live at that time, and then
Yeah. It's good background noise if
Yeah.
anything.
yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah. So and just to revert back, if anybody's trying to get into like Warzone or something, you're like, I don't know, I'd recommend going to watch Isaac the Iceman's Warzone Academy. That'll give you the best tips to start the game.
Yep.
So
He collabs a lot with some of the bigger dudes, like Stone Mountain
Yeah.
has been with him and stuff like that.
but, like if that's something like if you're like, man, I kind of want to give those a try, watch his videos. It'll give you coming from me who's kind of a beginner in Warzone. That's what I watched to get into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so congrats to all those Twitch streamers kind of having some success, man.
It's really cool to see the dudes who are just making all this money and everything just off of doing something that, is as seen as like a leisure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm jealous. If I
Yeah,
could make
absolutely.
a fraction of the money these guys make playing video games doing this,
Yeah,
you wouldn't hear a bitch or a gripe out of me, dude.
absolutely.
In other news, though, last night the NFL season started. I was fucking pumped,
Yeah.
and they did not disappoint.
Oh, dude, amazing fucking game. So I had to run a fucking 4 mile this morning at fucking
Yeah.
6:30 in the morning, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna be sleep deprived when I'm running. Like, I don't give a shit because it was a good game. It was a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, I wish it was a blowout so I can go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, and that was my thing. I was like, this is gonna be a blowout. I'll watch the first half, go to bed.
Mhm.
And I even texted someone. I was like, the Buccaneers are gonna bitch slap the Cowboys. And then we got to halftime. I was like, I'm staying up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what sucks being on the East Coast, dude. Like, games on to
Yeah.
damn near midnight.
And 2 seconds left. The Bucks won. Bucks won. It was a fantastic opener. I think it was a bigger deal too because this is like stadiums are back at capacity again.
Yeah.
You know, the sports world kind of said, "Fuck you, we're getting back to
Mm-hmm.
normal sports modes," and kind of in celebration of the NFL being back,
Mm-hmm.
Tommy and I decided, hey, let's predict who's gonna win like each division, who's gonna
Yeah.
go to the Super Bowl, and see how we do. And maybe we can even rub in the face of some of those dipshits up in ESPN, right? Like Booger McFarlane. I don't know how the fuck that guy's on the show. So for those of you that may not be into football, right?
Mhm.
And you're kind of like, what are we talking about? Football, there's 32 teams, and there'll be divisions like the the American Football Conference, North, East, South, and West Division.
Mm-hmm.
The National Football Conference, Northeast, South, and West Division.
Or it's the same way, kind of like for baseball and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And so each division has 4 teams. So what we were going to say is like, we're going to predict who's going to win their division. Then they go off the playoffs. Who's going to make it to the Super Bowl? Who's going to be our champion?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it's going to work. Some of it might be obvious, but I kind of always like playing that game of like, how do I rank up against the so-called experts, right?
Yeah.
So we're
At least
going
we can revert back to this episode and be like, oh, you're right, dude.
yeah. Like, fuck you, Booger McFarlane. I'm taking your job. So we're going to start in the National Football Conference. That's the NFC. And we're going to start out in the NFC West.
Mhm.
You've got the Seattle Seahawks, the Los Angeles Rams, Arizona Cardinals, and San Francisco 49ers. And this might be the hardest division to predict
Yeah.
right out of the gate. I would say you got 3 playoff teams, and maybe even 4 with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And obviously they won't all make it.
I think in my actual opinion, I think Seahawks.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't. I know the Rams. They made a really good run last year when they beat what the fuck was it? Zerline or whatever, the kicker, to make it in the fucking in that last playoff game to actually move into the.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. So Zerline's the kicker from Dallas.
He was on the Rams last year.
Was he? Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Seahawks, that's a good pick. I'm high on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be way better this year, because I know they kind of tapered off. Even though
Yeah.
they lost 4 games, they
Yeah.
tapered off.
And I think like I'm a 49ers fan.
Yeah,
And if I'm gonna be realistic, for fucking 49ers, come on, dude.
Yeah.
And I know it's not.
and I'll be real. Like, I had to sit down and think about this one because I'm high on the Rams. They lost some people on defense.
Yeah.
I think the Seahawks are going to be even deadlier this year, but I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. I'm going to say the 49ers get back to prominence.
Okay.
So I'm gonna Trey Lance is going to come in. I know I ranked Trey Lance 4 out of 5 in previous episodes. What I'm going to say is Trey Lance is going to come in under whatever circumstances. 49ers are going to be back to where they were, back to where they were 2 years ago,
Okay.
and they're going to win the division. They're going to be the dark horse no one expected.
You don't think Jimmy G can bring him back when he did it 2 years ago?
I got love for Jimmy G. You know this.
I love Jimmy
Fucking porn stars playing football.
G.
I got love for Jimmy G. I didn't say what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make a hot take, like I'm on first take, except for I'm not like Stephen A. Smith and I got to yell the whole fucking show, right?
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna total wild card guess. I think the obvious one would kind of be the Seahawks, but fuck it, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's Seahawks.
All right, NFC South. You have the Saints, the Buccaneers, the Panthers, and the Falcons. I think we both know the answer to that one.
It's the Bucks.
The
Let's
Bucks.
just
And
keep her moving.
I'm keep her moving real quick. I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna predict it. I think another hot take. Get at me, ESPN. I'm gonna predict the Buccaneers are the first team
Oh, okay.
to go freaking like 22-0,
You think so?
win them all, win the Super Bowl, and then that kind of spoils my guess.
They're gonna lose.
And Tom Brady's gonna retire with the greatest season ever compiled. That's my take.
I like it. Yeah. I mean, it could absolutely be, but I don't think they're not gonna lose a game. The only
Watch will lose next week.
but Tom Brady was on that team that won 17-1 and lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Mhm.
one catch, man. One
Yeah.
catch fucked it all
The
up. No, that was David Tyree.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he caught on the helmet.
Oh yeah.
It's David Tyree.
Yep. You're
So I'm gonna come in out of the game and say Buccaneers undefeated. Tom Brady goes out on top, finally retires, says this is what I came here to fucking do. See you later. Have a good life, NFL.
He would be he's already the greatest of
He
all
is.
time, but that would just be like a fucking golden nail in the coffin, just ting ting ting. I am the best. No one will ever be as good as I am.
Never. He's got more rings than any franchise we're talking about.
Yeah, true.
NFC East, the fucking punk ass division of the NFL. We've got the Washington football team,
I forgot about that.
the New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm gonna go Cowboys just for how well they performed against the Bucks. I think
They
the Bucks
looked
is
good.
I think the Bucks are gonna be the best team this year. So I mean they were last year, but I just think for them to be that close against the Bucks, especially with that Bucks defense and everybody coming back this year, I just think they're gonna be competitive.
Yeah, the Cowboys look fucking good, man.
Yeah.
They played. Everyone expected them to get the shit kicked out. They took them right down the last second.
Yeah, and my thing too is like Dallas. This is the only team they're gonna play until week 11 who's made the playoffs.
Oh damn, they got an easy schedule.
Yeah, they got a very easy schedule for the next 10 weeks. So if they're like, if they get on a hot streak and they win
Yeah.
10 straight, it's like, okay, I mean, you're not playing anybody really, So we'll see. We'll see week 11 how they
You play
actually
the
do.
schedule you're given, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not gonna go any crazy here. I think the Cowboys are the clear favorite. I know that everyone's talking about the Eagles. I think the Cowboys. I think they're loaded. I think their defense is way better. Dan Quinn is a fantastic defensive coordinator.
Yep.
Kellen Moore. I'll tell you what. The Bears sucked this year, and they finally fire Matt Nagy, like everybody in Chicago is asking for.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kellen Moore there. That dude's an offensive genius.
Okay. I
NFC North. Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions. I think it's another obvious one.
Packers.
That's the Packers. And I think this is kind of like that last dance season with Green Bay. This is the last ride. And I think you're going to see Aaron Rodgers. Unfortunately, I'm a Bears fan. I have to say, I hate to say it, but I think you're going to see I think maybe not MVP level, but I think you're going to see the same level you saw last year from Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I think he's fucking pissed off.
I think Aaron Rodgers don't miss. You know what I mean? He's just, I don't think he's ever really had a bad season.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think, that just really speaks to him. Really, he's a fucking amazing football player.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's it for the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
So going through that in the National Football Conference, who do you think is going to make it to the Super Bowl?
Bucks.
Bucks, me
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
I said it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The American Football Conference, the AFC. AFC South, we have the Tennessee Titans, the Indianapolis Colts, Houston, Texas, Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll go first if you like this
Yeah,
time.
okay.
I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Added Julio Jones.
Mhm.
Derrick Henry's the fucking man.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's ridiculous.
Don't sleep on freaking A.J. Brown.
Mhm.
That defense, they add a piece of that defense too. Don't be surprised if the Titans make a deep run this year.
Yeah, I like it.
Like AFC Championship type run.
They made a good run last year.
They did. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they made it to the divisional round. I'm saying like they are a AFC Championship caliber team,
Mm-hmm.
and that AFC is competitive. So like, yeah, I would compare the AFC similar to the the basketball in the '90s.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good teams.
Yep.
That may not win a championship because Jordan.
Mhm.
Same thing goes with Patrick Mahomes being the AFC.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Titans.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that as well. I just think what they did last year, and then what they added this year, it's I can only get better.
All right.
And you can't stop Derrick Henry. You can't.
No.
You see him stiff. Like he's what, 6'5", 250 fucking pounds.
He's doing. I watched a video. He's doing fucking stiff arm drills.
Yeah.
Like he's practicing punching people in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Like, who does that? Like, he's literally standing there like punching a
He
bag.
has the worst, like well, not the worst, the nastiest
Yeah,
stiff arm there
yeah.
is. He had the play last year when he's stiff arming dude and runs for another like 25 fucking yards.
well,
with
like,
what he has
where he
him
like
on him.
throws, or the one where he throws Josh Norman, like he stiff arms him and he throws a grown man.
Yeah.
And what appalls me about it is, so I would argue that our best athletes in America either play in basketball or football. Not to bash on baseball. I think it's a different athletic prowess.
It's a different, yeah.
But what I'm getting at is like most countries, their best athletes play soccer.
Yeah.
Right. We're talking about our best athletes in the country, and Derrick Henry is throwing a grown ass man across the fucking football field.
He's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. I hope it continues, man. I love watching that dude.
Mm-hmm.
AFC East. We have the Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots, New York Jets. Jets, Jets.
I'm gonna go Bills.
Yeah, I think the Bills is the obvious one. I think it's the clear one. I don't sleep on New England. I think New England might be there in the wild card.
With Mac, what's his name?
Mac Jones. I'm
Mac
high
Jones.
on Mac Jones, man.
Yeah.
I like Mac. I think they've got a loaded offense there. Jonnu Smith, Hunter Henry, that dual tight end set Bill Belichick likes. They got Nelson Aguilar, a nice little deep threat. Of course, they got their multiple running back set. I think you're going to see the Patriots make it back to the playoffs this year. But that being said, I think the Bills are going to be the division winner. And I think the Bills are more dangerous this year than they were last year.
Yeah, they were good last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AFC North, we got the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals. Now they're kind of loaded conference.
I'd go to Ravens. And
Okay.
I'm really close with the Browns
Yeah.
because, I'm a fan of Baker Mayfield. I think you are as well.
Yeah.
I just like him as a fucking dude. But Lamar Jackson, he's fucking good. That's all I have really for that.
So this division might be one of the tougher ones. I do think the NFC West was the toughest, but this might be the second toughest division to decipher. I think the Steelers, I think they fell off. Everyone's like, oh, they got the wide receivers there, Najee Harris,
Mm-hmm.
TJ Watt's there. Their offensive line is fucking gone. Like 3 of their offensive linemen retired.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say what you want, but you can't pass the ball and run the ball when you have a defensive lineman in your face every 2 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it goes between the Ravens and the Browns. My thing with the Ravens is they are still they didn't really add a whole lot of depth to O-line, and that was a problem with Lamar Jackson last year. Everyone's like, he can't pass. He didn't fucking have time to pass.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what he's running for his life. They didn't do a whole lot to fix that this year. They added a center.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna actually go with the Browns, and I know that everyone's like high on the Browns this year, and that's kind of the pick. I'm just gonna go with that because I think the Ravens are gonna struggle more, especially since they've had 3 running backs go on the fucking IR, and they rely on the running game.
Yeah, they do.
They got Le'Veon Bell and Latavius Murray. They added those 2. We'll see, but I'm gonna go with the Browns on that one. I think Ravens are gonna be in the wild card. I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
AFC West: Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos. I think it's self-explanatory. The Chiefs.
Yeah.
People already calling Pat Mahomes the new GOAT, which that's a different talk for another day. I hate when people. I think a GOAT is greatest of all time, right? You can't say he's the old GOAT, he's the new GOAT. The GOAT is Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes is the fucking man now.
Absolutely.
It's his league. Clear cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me, Super Bowl predictions, dude. It's Kansas City and the Bucks again.
I think it's a repeat Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and I think the Chiefs are coming in pissed off. I really do. I think
that's fine. They could be pissed, but they're.
I think they're gonna have I think the Chiefs are gonna have a fucking semi-legendary season.
Mm-hmm.
But what I see happening is I think we're gonna have like maybe one of the best offensive performances of the season,
Yeah.
and an undefeated team meet again. And I think Tom Brady's gonna break their heart just one more time.
Yeah.
And I think he's owed it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, And I just want like, if he does go undefeated, and as soon as he walks in the game, he has that Tom Brady stance. He's just like,
Yeah, or
I'm fucking in it, dude.
yeah, I'm gonna say it right now. So I'm saying Bucks, fucking Chiefs, Bucks win, and I think the Bucks come from behind, and people should fucking worry if the camera pans to Tom Brady. If people that are watching, sorry for listeners, but people are watching on YouTube, if Tom Brady's sitting on the fucking sideline like this, you better be worried.
Yes. Yep.
He's fucking elbows on knees, looking at the ground, and they're down. Watch the fuck out.
Yeah. That's the look you saw right before he came back and fucking
Yeah,
beat Dallas.
28-3.
Yeah, and the 28-3.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. It's you know the Tom Brady look. You
Yeah.
know.
Watch the fuck out. And I think that's gonna happen. I think the Chiefs are gonna come out hot, and everyone's like, "Oh, everyone thought they were gonna do it," and Tom Brady's gonna go, "I'm just gonna stare at the ground. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of these guys when I look up." And I'm telling you, I think he's gonna announce his retirement shortly after. I don't think he's gonna do it on Super Bowl night. I think this is like, I think he thinks he can get that undefeated season he almost had.
Yeah.
So he said he would give away 2 rings to have that undefeated season.
Mm-hmm.
I should tell you, like, if they do this, he's done.
Yeah.
He's gonna go out on top on the greatest season ever comprised.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so. I want it for him.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, fucking Tom Brady's fucking ever. I fucking hate him type shit.
Look,
You gotta recognize real, dude.
I got a theory on that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I get so fucking tired of people hating on Tom Brady, and they're like, "Oh, you're on his dick." Look, there's a difference in certain things, okay? Go look at Tom Brady's combine photos and his videos. Tom Brady was you and me, people. Tom Brady looks like Joe Schmo. He was not supposed to be anything.
Yep.
He shows up, and like his first year in New England, they're like, go. Like, he worked his ass off. He got a chance, and he never fucking looked back. The reason why he's been so dominant is he mentally works harder than everybody. And then as he got in his old age, he works harder than everybody in his diet and his exercise to stay at that level.
He's in that vegan life, dude.
Yeah, like, you really think he enjoys eating avocado ice cream?
No.
No. He's fucking doing it because he wants to be the greatest of all time. It takes sacrifices like that, okay? And the other thing, I was like, "Oh, it's not that. It's the fact that he's a cheater." Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
If you don't think people are doing shady shit here and there to get a leg up, you're fucking liar. You can talk about Deflategate and all that. They beat the fuck out of the Colts during that whole Deflategate.
Yeah.
It did not matter. Okay, even I think it was Jack Doyle, one of their tight ends or something. He's like, it wouldn't have mattered if he had a fully inflatable ball. They beat the fuck out of us. Okay, I think my whole theory on this is human beings hate seeing other human beings being successful.
Yeah.
And it's natural for us to go, "Oh, fuck him." Because all they see is that person winning the Super Bowl. They don't see the guy who's like, "No, honey, I can't hang out with the kids. I got to go work out because I'm 44-year-old quarterback."
Yeah.
They're like, "No, honey, we can't go to the barbecue. We need to have our fucking salad and our avocado ice cream because I want to win another Super Bowl."
And I agree, man. That's really what's wrong right now. Is just people just aren't okay with
Hate us.
just yeah, bro. Like, just fucking be happy for one each other, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
I'm not saying you got to jump on the bandwagon and be a Bucks fan.
Yeah. Just
All I'm
fucking,
saying is
just recognize it, dude.
Like, something for me is I live in the moment. Okay. The last couple of years, I thought Tom was going to retire. I thought he was going to retire last year.
Yeah, same here.
And I've been basking and watching the greatest quarterback to ever play football. I haven't been sitting there going, "Oh, I can't. He fucking's in the Super Bowl again." One of these days, you're going to be like, "Damn. Yeah, I kind of miss seeing that dude play." Like, you're going to fucking say that like people said with MJ.
Yeah.
I know there's people out there that hated watching MJ because, they weren't an MJ fan.
Yep.
And now you're like, holy shit, that guy was amazing.
Yep. I feel the
Bask
same
in
way, like
it,
even
enjoy
like Peyton
it.
Manning type of thing. Drew
Yeah.
Brees, that era is over.
Yeah. And we got new guys coming in. It's just, we have to remember is you're not going to see this guy play again one day. And I'll be honest, like when my kid grows up, I'm like, you haven't fucking seen Tom Brady play.
Yeah. Exactly.
You might, Pat Mahomes. Yeah, you didn't see Tom Brady. You didn't.
Yeah.
And that's my thing. Is the two big things is he was you and I.
Mm-hmm.
He was Joe Schmo, and now he's the GOAT, and he works his fucking ass
Absolutely,
off. And I
yeah.
hate people that are like, they just see the success and they don't see the work behind it.
Yeah.
But
of course.
hey, let's fucking move on for
Yeah.
that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your Giants, first team to 90 wins. We're
Yeah.
going into October. Playoff baseball, baby. What's going on?
This is it, dude. This is the best time of the year. So, everybody's like, fucking Christmas is the best time of the year. Fuck that shit, dude. The best time of the year is when all three sports are kicking off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When it's baseball's going, football to start up, NBA shortly. Like it's the best time of the year. And then you're gonna see fucking, the World Series going on. And I'm saying, dude, the Giants first to 90 man is a big fucking deal. And the fact that they fucking whooped on the Cubs today, mind you, 6-1. You're welcome.
Congratulations. You beat the fucking Cubs who got rid of everybody.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You beat the worst team in baseball.
Doesn't matter, dude. What matters is it was the fucking Cubs.
Fuck you, dude. I will say though, Chris Bryant,
Yeah, dude.
it's funny. When they won the World Series, he was the man.
Yeah.
That was his team. They made a mural down in Wrigley Field. It's called Wrigleyville. Like it's a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they made a mural for him on one of the bars, and it's still there. He came back and played, and he took one last photo in front of his mural.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it's good to see that. And I'll tell you what, man, I had a Chris Bryant fucking jersey shirt.
Yeah.
And none love. So if the Giants win it, man, I'll be happy for Chris Bryant.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have got rid of that fucking group, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's for sure. And then like Brandon Crawford, them dudes are doing great. Buster Posey, same thing.
Yeah.
Because that's
Still staying
yeah,
strong, Buster Posey.
exactly, yeah. Because that's when before well, really not before I got in, but the 12, 14, 16 every other year for
Yeah.
that 6 years was like fucking
That dynasty,
the
man.
tits, dude. I was
Yeah.
like, man, this is it, dude. Like this is like fuck. Because I remember going to Candlestick, dude, and watching the Giants there. They tore that shit down, but even the new stadium now is pretty cool. It's like right in San Francisco, and it's like right on the bay type thing, and it's a really cool place to be.
We gotta go sometime, man.
Yeah.
I actually got a good Giants story for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be. I don't mean to turn a little bit about me, but I swear. So the night Barry Bonds broke the home run record, that
I
was a
remember
big
that.
fucking
Yeah.
deal. So this was 07. He
Yeah.
did it right.
Mm-hmm.
2006, the Bears went to the Super Bowl. They lost. They had a great team. Coming towards the end of the summer, and my dad goes, "Hey, let's go to Chicago Bears training camp. Let's go see your heroes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go for a day and come back that day." I lived near Chicago, and I was like, "Hell yeah!" So we went, and we're watching the Bears practice and stuff. I'm like, "Oh, that's awesome." Then after. Some of the players would come up to like the ropes, so everyone's standing up, signing autographs and stuff.
Yep.
And those of you who don't know, Devin Hester.
Oh man.
So greatest kick returner. What I mean by that is in football, people kick the ball. There's a kickoff, people kick across the field. This guy is the greatest returner of all time. Like, he would teams would be like, you don't kick it to Devin Hester because he will take it to the end zone. This guy returned a kickoff in the beginning of the Super Bowl, opening kickoff.
Yep.
The Super Bowl, right? So he just did that. Right. I watched him return a kickoff in the Super Bowl, and I see him across like 300 yards.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple football fields, right?
Yeah.
Signing autographs.
Oh,
and
shit.
I yanked on my dad's. I'm like 11. I yanked on my dad's jersey. I'm like, Devin Hester's over there. And he's like, go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, by myself. He's like, go. I'm like, okay. And just for those of you who don't know, I was a late bloomer. I was short. I was fat. I could not run. So I'm like waddle running like a little fat kid does. And you got to run around these ropes, right? And you're running. And then there's a reporter doing a sports report, on the team. And me and a couple kids stopped to be respectful while this lady did her report. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to miss Devin Hester's autograph. All this shit. And some kid comes up. He's like, what's going on, guys? They're like doing a report. We went around there. He goes, this kid leans in front of the camera and goes, hey, is it cool if we pass through? And the cameraman goes, fucking cut. And grown man yells at a kid. He goes, listen here, you little fucking shit. And starts to go in on this kid and yell at him. And while this cameraman's yelling at this kid, the other four of us run behind this kid to get to Devin. We finally get there. And what I liked about Devin was he was actually a very quiet guy.
Yeah.
And he was looking for kids' autographs to sign.
Yeah.
And like there were adults, there was some guy like, Devin, hey, like trying to like be buddies with him. He's like, oh, cool, fuck off, dude. You know, like
Yeah.
he was trying to find kids. And he went over adults to sign my fucking program I had and stuff like that. And like I touched his arm. And
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, I'm just admiring him, right? And I'm getting to the Giants thing. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, it's just funny. And then I run on back. And my dad's like, I never have seen a kid so smile your ear to ear. And the first thing you go is, Dad, I touched him. and, and he's like, and the whole thing was like, people couldn't touch Devin Hester on kickoffs. I touched Devin Hester. And that's
Yeah.
what he says. Like, hey, a lot of guys say they have said they touched Devin Hester.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And I had such a good time. My dad's like, you know what? Fuck it. We're staying the night. We're going to the night practice because we were just gonna do the day practice. They do 2 practices, and we're gonna come home at night. He's like, fuck that. We're
Yeah.
getting a hotel. We're watching the night practice. This is awesome. And we're sitting there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, everyone's talking about Barry Bonds. Might do the record. I go to the night practice. I had to see fucking Brian Urlacher doing his thing.
Oh, nice.
It was a great time. We go back to the hotel, and we turn on the TV to ESPN, getting ready to go to bed. And I shit you not, it was the inning Barry Bonds hit the fucking home run
Oh fuck.
for the record. So that day I met Devin Hester. I fucking got to watch one of the few good Bears teams in the last 30 years
Yep.
fucking play. Funny ass story. It's a cool to cross, dude. That shit was fucking hilarious. And then I turn on the TV, and my dad and I are sitting there, and we're like, I'm like, Dad, Barry's up. He's like, oh wait, I'll let you shower.
Yeah.
Fucking crack. Fucking champ.
Remember that.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
I
all she
remember it.
wrote. One of the best days, dude.
Dude, that's man. You remember where you were every time when you saw it.
Yeah.
Like if if you're a real true sports fan, especially a Giants fan, and like I think '07, I was a junior in high school, so like I was like I was playing baseball at the time too, so like
That was all inspiring, especially for
Exactly.
Bay, man.
yeah. And dude, I remember everybody sitting there, whole family sitting there, and just crack, and we're just like, oh shit.
He fucking did it.
Did it, dude. And it was insane, dude. That's just one of those things you're always gonna remember
Yeah.
when it happened.
You're gonna know where you were for that.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it was funny you said that like candlestick and all. I remember where I was, and that was one of the best days of my life.
Yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Next episode we gotta talk about celebrities we met. That'll be a little teaser for next episode.
yeah,
I
we
got
should.
some good ones.
I got one good one too. It's actually when I was a kid again.
yeah.
Well, yeah. So look forward to that, people. We'll have some
Yeah.
good celebrity stories
Oh, yeah,
next
for
one.
sure.
All right, so hey, last thing we kind of got on the docket is our fantasy football league. I know you people don't give a fuck, but we're gonna keep talking about it. So the football season started last night, and hey, leagues are set. And all I'm saying is, I looked at my team, I've looked at other people's teams, and it's looking real good for the 2-time champion. And hey, in normal fashion, I'm playing the reigning champion, Jason.
Yeah.
And those who don't know, Jason used to be our boss.
Yeah.
So I can't wait
Our
to beat,
boss's boss.
and I can't wait to beat down on that fucking ass, Jason. All right, I don't give a fuck what you're doing, dude. I know you're busy, but I'm telling you right now, Lamar Jackson's gonna run all over you. Fucking Najee Harris, 32 fucking carries for 150 yards and a touchdown this weekend. Clyde Edwards-Helaire gonna get that garbage time touchdown when they throw it in the red zone. Fucking Devontae Adams gonna be the number 1 wide receiver again. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you this weekend, Jason. And I'm gonna relish in it. Okay, all the shit you made me do that I didn't want to do is payback. Week 1, congratulations on the championship. Not happening. You're starting on a low point, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think I'm playing actually our current boss right now. First week 1.
Oh yeah, John.
Yeah, playing John, yeah. And dude is surprisingly good at fantasy football for playing the first time last year.
So, John, real quick, I want to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
so John kind of filled in for us last year on
Yeah.
a team that didn't play, and he's like, he really enjoyed it. And he called me before the draft. He goes, man, how's this draft work? Like, he was like into it.
Yeah.
He was like, I need to know the ins and out, like what's
Hey
going
man,
on.
question for you, man.
Yeah,
Question
yeah,
for you.
yeah. That's exactly how hey, question for you, man. And he asked me all that, and I was texting him like, "You're good." He's like, "Yeah, yeah." And I'm like, I looked at his team. I was like, "Damn, dude, that's a pretty good fucking team." And like, yeah, he's got a solid team.
Yeah, I was all team. I'm a little worried, but for someone just getting into it, he was actually pretty good last year, and I'm a little worried this year. I hope I don't start off week 1.
Dude, we gotta beat the shit out of the bosses.
We gotta beat.
You might be able to tell me what to do at work, baby, but I'm gonna tell you how it works on the football field, biatch.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, so we thinking wins losses this year.
Wins losses. So the best season I ever had, I had 1 loss.
Yeah, I remember that.
Barely. I almost went undefeated. I was mad. I'm gonna say I'm gonna lose 2 or 3. I'm not even like, I think my team's solid, man. Now my backups are questionable right now. I kind of know what's going on there, but if my starting lineup, I think I'm gonna score a consistent amount of points. And for me, that means you're gonna have to score a lot of points to beat me.
Yeah,
like you're gonna have to go above normal.
I saw your team, and I'm surprised you went Devontae Adams first.
So with that, and I guess it doesn't really matter now. No one's really drafting fantasy teams. So like I was like 5th.
Yeah.
The 3 guys I wanted came off the board. I'm not high on Dalvin Cook. I think he's injury prone.
Yeah, same here. I had him last year.
That's who they recommended I should draft.
Yeah.
It's like Dalvin Cook and I think Zeke. I was like, Zeke, I saw last night, Zeke had like 30 rushing yards. I had Zeke last year.
Yep.
They don't fucking run the ball that much in Dallas anymore like they did.
Yeah.
My thing was best available. I'm like, okay, I could get like the 4th or 5th best. I would argue maybe like 10th best running backs.
Yeah.
Or get the best wide receiver in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He is. And I'm telling you, like, Rodgers is pissed off. That team's pissed off. I think Devontae might have a better year.
About it. I want Christian McCaffrey first.
Yeah, and that's no brainer, man.
Yeah.
He got injured. That's a better team. That Carolina team's good.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like borderline wild card, not make the playoffs. Like they're still rebuilding. I think Darnold's gonna get a good start. That team's better.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
as long as he stays healthy, I mean, you've got a solid pick there.
Yeah. I think it was good. It's gonna be good. And I'm a dad's league as well. I
Yeah.
pretty much what I usually do is we usually draft first, and I just kind of draft the same dude, like
Yeah.
same team in another league, and I'm just like, then I know like both leagues I'm playing the same guys, everything.
I usually do something similar to that, and I kind of did that in another league, but this one I was like, fuck it, let's see how I have. And it's different because like our league is like a 10-man. I'm playing in like a fat 14-man league.
Yeah.
So
That's when your 102nd pick actually
yeah,
counts.
matters.
Yeah.
I got Michael Carter as one of my backups. You don't even know who Michael Carter is.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I had to research like deep dudes.
Absolutely.
But hey, that's our fantasy football because I know you all gave a shit about that. But hey, Jason, sorry for your loss. I'll send him some roses, and I'll make sure to send that championship trophy from last year over. Get mine ready.
Absolutely.
Couple things. Like always, we wanted before we close the show out, follow us on social media. Instagram. We do have a Twitter. We're trying to get better at Twitter. Instagram is kind of our main one. We like to interact.
Yeah.
There that way.
Instagram's funner.
We've got a TikTok, people. Cole swallowed his pride, and he made a Brodega podcast TikTok. So follow us on TikTok.
And of course, I'm crushing as the IT guy, and I haven't put any clips on there.
Yeah, we're gonna have some more clips coming. Sorry, we just life happened last week. We're gonna get better at that. I appreciate everyone's patience with that. And yeah, man. Hey, spread the word like we've been saying.
Yeah.
We wanna show love. We got an idea how we're gonna try and repay that love. So just keep doing that and potentially get some free merch out of it.
Yeah, and speaking on episode 3 last week, it was a really heartfelt thank you to all of our viewers and stuff like that. A lot of our people were, essentially sharing us and everything like that, really growing the podcast for us. We want to say thank you to you guys again with actually better quality audio. And we also want to tell you guys about a milestone we hit. So we actually hit 100 listens on all of our different podcast platforms. So that's really big. We actually, as you know, like we were able to get 50 listeners.
Yep.
Which let us be, able to get sponsors and stuff like that. We don't have any sponsors yet, But
Wink, wink.
It just gives us that opportunity, and the listens definitely help us get to that goal as well.
Yeah, and we'll remember the day ones, as the rappers say.
Yeah,
all right?
day ones.
Um,
Being
yeah.
our entourage.
yeah, so like we appreciate that, and then one thing I wanted to add, listener Dan, loyal listener Dan, he said, so like like I said, we talk about shit that. Like we talk about video games, talk about sports. Like it's kind of we talk about things that dudes like, right?
Yeah.
And Dan's not really into cars, and he's like, "Man, why you guys keep fucking talking about cars?" This is what I'm gonna say. If there's something specific you want us to talk about, Instagram,
YouTube,
the comment section on any of our posts, fucking send us a DM if you're like, "Yo, you guys should talk about this, this, and this."
Yeah.
And we'll give you credit if you bring it up, and we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about it.
Yep.
If you want to hear some shit, fucking let us know. Just like don't hit me with like, so what do you guys think about the Book of Mormon on Broadway? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If it has to do with bro stuff,
I don't give a fuck.
let me know, okay? Let us know.
Same thing too. This week we didn't really have anybody hit us up on alcohol or the beer. So same thing, guys. Like we're out there. We suffered through Four Locos last
God.
episode, and
Never again.
we'll we'll do it if you guys want it, type of thing.
Not on your life. I'm doing that one. Okay?
Yeah.
Like that was genuine. That was genuine faces I was making. That was not for the show.
Yeah, that was a tough one, dude.
Yeah.
For sure. It hurt my cheeks every time I drank one.
Yeah, I'd rather drink cough syrup.
Yeah.
Some of that lean, baby. 100. All right, so hey, we're gonna close it out there. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching the show made by bros for bros.
Yeah. Peace out, guys. See you later.